In the world of ancient Greece, there are many myths that have brought on much of the popular themes and icons that we know and love today. From worshiping a god, to learning love, to starting a family, or even becoming a hero. One theme that is not as perceived but is just that important is the theme of fate, or more specifically, the theme of luck and chance. But before we fully dive into this theme, it is important to note where it originally came from. Around 400 BC was when the first use of randomness and chance were discussed by popular philosophers like Aristotle and Democritus. However, the idea wasn't fully fleshed out until a man by the name of Homer wrote the Iliad, an epic poem about the end of the Trojan War. As explained by Daisy Dunn, the Iliad's purpose was to characterize and preserve memories of a lost heroic age, instead of trying to continue history through word of mouth. In specific lines throughout the poem, there are references to this theme of luck and chance, whether or not the characters actually realized it. In Book 15 of the Iliad, it is said that heaven and earth were divided into three parts, and each of us was to have an equal share. When we cast lots, it fell to me to have my dwelling in the sea forevermore. Hades took the darkness of the realms under the earth, while the air and sky and clouds were the portion that fell to Zeus, but earth and great Olympus were common property of all. This explains how they drew lots in order to decide which gods ruled over what parts of the earth. Earlier on, there are mortals who also utilize casting lots to see who will let their spear fly first, proving its effect on society and the world as a whole. Another ancient Greek text that uses the theme of luck and chance is Pindar's Olympic Odes. These are lyric poems to celebrate victories at all the Pan-Hellenic Games, which we know today as the Olympics. In Olympic Ode 12, Pindar says, "Daughter of Zeus Eleutherios, Tyche, our savior goddess, I pray your guardian care for Himera, and prosper her city's strength. For your hand steers the ships on their flying course, and rules on land the march of savage wars, and assemblies of wise counselors." The theme of luck and chance is prominent here, as Pindar is wishing for the victory and noticing the chances these athletes take in order to win, but also what comes after when the games are done. This is our first look at the Greek goddess Tyche, who is the goddess of luck, chance, and fortune. She is commonly depicted wearing a mural crown resembling cities' walls, symbolizing security and strength within the city. A bundle of grain, symbolizing fertility and a hopeful abundance of crops, and or holding a ship's wheel over water, symbolizing safe travels for those venturing on a journey. The Tyche of Antioch was sculpted by Eutychides of Sicyon in Corinthia. She has the previously explained crown of the city's walls on for city prosperity, holding grain, expecting more, and a foot on the personification of the river Orontes. The original bronze artifact no longer exists, typical with large metal sculptures from back then. So this is a 1st century BC Roman marble copy that is placed at the Galleria dei Candelabri Museum in Vatican City. Another artifact that depicts Tyche is a golden coin, again with her wearing that mural crown. It was found in Tyre, Lebanon, and is now at the Bode Museum in Berlin. This is significant because even though it seems that the theme of luck and chance is not really present here, it is still shown through other forms of chance, like currency and wealth. Those who worship Tyche are praying for success and prosperity within their own city, personal income, and of course security, but in essence is the same thing with getting lucky and hoping for the best with your city. Overall, this theme is significant to us understanding the history, religion, and mythology of ancient Greeks by seeing how they're able to process feelings of random, unpredictable events in shaping everyday people's lives. It is pretty different to how we experience random scenarios and giving best wishes to others, but sure was the foundation to learning about the human experience.